This is the thing. When you are making money from a job, you pay your taxes every single week. Every single week that money goes into that pool and they get to decide what they're going to do with it. As your salary goes up, your taxes go up. If you get a big raise, your taxes are going to get much bigger. You could be making $18,000 more than your last salary, but because of all the taxes being taken out, it looks like, especially if you were claiming dependents, you don't have any dependents anymore as you become an older person in this country, right? It looks like, oh, I'm making more money, but your check has not really gone up that much. And the amount that it has gone up has been absorbed by cost of living expenses, okay? And most companies these days are not giving cost of living increases. However, if you are an entrepreneur, you schedule when you pay your taxes. And if you are an entrepreneur making a decent, reasonable amount of money to really help you live freely, but you're not trying to, get rich and take and jet around on private jets and stuff like that. You're just living a very good, free life that allows you to do things, and you pay your taxes 3 or 4 times a year as opposed to every single week. Now your money looks different. And then with the amount of things that you can do as an entrepreneur, the way you deal with money is different. But as a person who is working for another company, you don't deal with it in a different way. You just don't. Even when we come from the heyday of reading all the books by the different money advisors, at the end of the day, they don't help you. Looking at numbers and allowing yourself to have the epiphanies that you are supposed to have allows this to help you. Now, today, I believe, I'll be right back 1 second.
A few moments later.
Now, the moon is in Taurus, okay? The moon is in Taurus. What does that mean? This is a practical message, and socially I'm getting it out to as many people as possible today, okay? When you understand that you're being held a certain way when it comes to your income, and that you don't push beyond making a certain amount, which is why it is so frustrating to get a raise. And I'm not talking about cost of living raise. I'm talking about an actual real raise. It should reflect in your check. But think about it. Once it does come into your check, I don't care if it's monthly or if it is weekly or bi-weekly, you are almost always absorbing it with bills, like cost of living bills. So it's going to be your utilities. It's going to, especially with utilities going up right now, right? It's going to be your food. It's going to be your clothing. It's going to be what you have to do day-to-day, gas in your car, upkeep of everything, etc., to make your life okay. So you are always being held at a certain point. All of this is like this big machine always moving. And we know this, but we don't think about our part in this process. And then again, I say, when you become an entrepreneur, which is why it's always you're steered away from doing it, they would get their payment when you send it in. So let's say you send in your payment quarterly, or you send it in once every 2 months, bi-monthly, or once a month, or you send it in at the end of the year. That paycheck to them looks different, and then it looks different for you. And then you begin to look at all the things that you can do tax-wise to make sure that you are keeping more and more of your money. So why do you think you're steered away from being an entrepreneur all the time? This is for the general public. Share this far and wide. Seriously. Begin to look. There was a time when you were making much more money, but it didn't seem like it. And I'm here to tell you, friends, you weren't bringing that much home. Make some changes. I'm not saying that everybody needs to be an entrepreneur. That is up to the person. But for those who are serious about really cracking this how we pull money out, I believe that in this moment, I'm supposed to pass this message on to you all. It's a Moon and Taurus day. The moon moved me. Okay? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video. Share it. Share.